There we are.
Oh, I gotta take my bra off. I'm over it.
Yeah, you do. Get it off, baby.
Look, I don't even have to take my shirt off.
Get that bra off.
Watch
But
this.
you can.
Butt up.
If you want to take the shirt off, you can. Let me see those titties.
Those titties.
Bethany. And Sean. We are a couple of nuts talking.
We have our full windows open to our neighbors who are actually having some sort of party
Is that
we're
what's
not
going
invited
on?
to.
Oh my God, look at all those goodies they
Did you
got.
see all the bags of Doritos?
New
Like, what?
cars, new Doritos. Like,
Yeah,
what's going
somebody's
on?
celebrating.
We are watching
Wouldn't
you,
it
neighbors.
be funny if, like, on our 100th episode, babe, that one of our listeners actually can determine who we're talking about?
That would be insane.
By just all
we
the
don't
shit.
give anywhere near enough
No, I know, but that's what I'm
clues.
saying. Over 100 episodes, we just slowly but
I mean,
surely.
yeah, if we keep dropping little
I
Easter
know.
eggs.
It's funny.
What's going on, Nuts? Hey, Nuts.
I don't know about you, babe. I'm exhausted.
Oh my God, I'm so tired.
We really had to. We threw it together to get in here because we're like, we gotta get ahead of the game.
I don't know what it is. It's not COVID.
It's not COVID,
So
but is
don't
it?
worry your little hearts, Nuts.
I do feel like when the weather changes
It's
like
the
this.
weather's all fucking
Oh
crazy.
man, my allergies get bad. I
We had
hate
crazy
that.
ass thunder and lightning storm in SoCal
Cause
last
the
night.
thunder and lightning and a bunny phone about frightening. That's all the words I know.
Good one.
Thanks.
Good job, baby.
Yeah, it rained. It was real sweet and nice. Smelled good.
Smells good. Smells good after the rain, Nuts. Hey, let's get it out of the way real
Here
quick.
comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory. Falling on my head like a new emotion.
What was the
Hey.
guy's name in that band?
Eurythmics. I don't know. Annie Lennox and
Well, of course we know Andy
the
Lennox.
weirdo.
But he's like
He-
the guy that
he-
wrote everything.
I know,
he wrote all
I know.
the music.
But he is it? I want to say Marx or
Alright.
something. But he reminds me of someone from Back to the Future. Like if you took Marty McFly and the what's the scientist Doc. What's his name?
Doc Brown.
Doc Brown,
Yeah.
and they fucked and had a
Dr.
kid.
Emmett.
It would be the guy in the Eurythmics.
There it is. You know, they're a pop duo, the
What's his name?
Eurythmics. Dave Stewart.
Oh, Dave Stewart.
Did you know that?
No, it's
What
just
a normal name.
Dave Stewart.
Hey, this is Dave Stewart.
That's why we never remember him.
Annie
Like,
Lennox.
I mean, she is everything.
You know, the queen. And then you got Dave Stewart, who's writing everything.
Yeah.
Basically made her who she is.
Wow.
It is what it is.
It
Come on,
is.
don't even.
Strong ass lady with some powerful vocals.
She's incredible.
We'll get her on the show someday.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
We will.
And then I can sing to her. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new My favorite part of that song is when she goes, hey, 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 hey,
Oh,
hey,
man.
hey.
Nobody's got the balls to
No.
do that these days.
Fuck, man. She
Remember
was
her
the
other one?
Susan Powder. Oh, God.
That was solo Annie Lennox.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa. That's the fucking jam.
Hold on, what was the chorus?
I don't remember.
Hold on.
But I remember the video.
Oh, I can't get it.
It's a
Damn
killer
it.
song.
It is. They're all killers. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was us just.
That was us, Nuts.
Reminiscing.
Hey, Nuts.
This is us.
Hi, Nuts. Hi, Nuts. ACON Podcast Nuts. Follow it, Nuts, on Instagram. K Nuts. Hey, Nuts.
Babe, stop
Leave
saying
us a-
nuts. I'm annoyed by how many times you're
Oh.
saying nuts.
Well, that's what our listener, we call them Nuts.
I know, but
Because
you
we're
just
nuts
have to
too.
say it
We're a
once.
couple of nuts.
We're, right.
And our listeners are
Are
nuts.
nuts. Yeah.
For listening to
Anybody who listens to us are nuts.
us. High five.
High five, Mike. Yeah, bitch.
You smell my armpits?
I can smell them
Oh my god.
without you saying anything.
What is going on?
We are still on the armpit. Both of us are armpitting.
I blame
detoxing.
society and I blame
Yeah.
the companies because we all just used to smell like this, so it didn't really matter because that's just the way everybody smelled.
And that's the way you're supposed to smell because it's eliminating all the
Can
toxins.
you
And all they
imagine-
do is plug it up with that
you
shit.
Okay, we're not going down. No. Can you imagine
You started
back in
it.
the day motherfucking dudes had like one wool suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like ladies had like just a big ass dress that was tight, long sleeved up to the fucking
It's
chin.
crazy that all those, like when I wear vintage dresses, the size of the armholes are so tight.
Yeah.
And like that seam,
people were tinier.
Honey, but I'm tiny.
But people were really tiny back then. Like skinny, you know.
I don't know. I saw people that, I mean,
there were people that were fat, but it was
Yeah.
like, I was fat for a while.
yeah.
So I can say that word. No offense to anybody. But I was over 200 pounds, and that I suffered a massive heart attack during that time, and I was eating just cheese and pancakes and just fucking
and cookies
sausage
in the middle of the night,
and
you said?
fucking cookies in the middle of the night and just fucking bacon.
Okay, it's not about you.
But what was I saying? Oh, the wool suit and those dresses and the smell.
Everything was made out of like polyester and just
Not even
unbreathable material.
polyester wasn't around. It was
just
wool, honey.
Yeah, but that material is just so itchy and so it doesn't breathe.
Wool
at all.
is itchy as fuck. That's
It's
what I'm
so warm.
saying. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
And people were, dudes were trekking to find work. Like they didn't have cars. They was walking
And you
around
did.
in
You just
wool
had one
suits.
suit because they were
One
so
suit.
expensive. Yeah.
Oh my God. And then they had like
crazy.
the under
Well,
outfit.
they wore, because you wore a t-shirt and then you wore your shirt.
They had like those little onesie like under outfits.
Oh, you're talking way back.
I'm talking back in the day.
Oh,
And you know how
yeah,
we were
yeah,
driving
yeah,
on the
yeah.
freeway the other day and we saw that guy on the side of the freeway.
Yeah.
And I was like, that used to be a common occurrence. As people were just homeless during the Dust Bowl era, like wandering around, looking for work at farms, filthy
It
and
was weird,
smelly
though.
as fuck.
It was weird that one guy made you think of that because I looked at that guy and just was like, oh, he's a normal homeless guy. His pants are falling off.
Oh no, I go, honey.
I know, but it's just he looked very modern. There was no vintage.
He did.
Look.
He had like True
Yeah.
Religion jeans on and
He's like
Nikes and like a
ultra
fucking
modern
big ass
bum.
Oakley glasses.
Yeah.
Looked like he had
that's
just.
what I'm saying. It was just weird that it made you go back there. I think maybe because we were on the highway. I
I was
guess.
just being on the highway and maybe we were driving through kind of a deserty.
No, we
kind of-
weren't. It was right from our house.
Was it like right off the
Yes.
101? Wow, weird.
It was
I guess I'm always just imagining myself in the desert during the Dust Bowl era these days, watching all these documentaries
Clearly.
and shit.
Yeah, all these things in color. Well, that's why you're seeing them in color, and it makes you feel like they're much more recent than they are. Hi, Cookie.
I'm putting myself in their shoes, and it just shit was just out of control.
But we
back in
didn't
the
know
day.
it back then. Do you know what I mean? If you're not aware of what's coming, there's no way you could be like, oh boy, I can't wait till later on in 50 years.
What do you
do
mean?
you do that now? Do you sit and go, in 50 years it'll be so much better? Because I actually think the opposite.
No, I think we talked about this at the end of our Cookie, honey, relax, sweetie.
Can you guys hear that?
Okay, she listened to me though. No. I know. I feel like we're declining. Like everybody's so dependent and addicted to technology and whatever else.
I feel like our lives are so sweet that people are accruing and accumulating things that don't exist as problems.
Yeah, no, people make issues out of nothing because
Yeah.
they don't have any issues.
Yeah, like they're just coming up with shit because they don't have anything to
But
stress
back in
about.
the day, honey, people were just, it was all organic. There were no pesticides.
You're talking to me as if you were there and you weren't.
Honey, I was there earlier
No,
today.
you
I
were
was
there
I was
watching
literally
America in color.
watching the Pacific War in color this morning. So I was in the 1940s for a good portion of this morning.
For
whether
like
you like it or not.
40 minutes, 44 minutes.
Shit was organic. Shit was legit. There was a lust for life.
Yeah. No, you know what I do love? We were talking about this a little bit afterwards, is that like war sucks. And obviously now where it's all out, we know that people, that they have war to make money and it isn't really about war. But back in the day, like we were talking about, you would get those bonds to help.
War bonds, which again was about money.
Of course it
But the
was.
way they propagandized it then
was like the USA uniting
America.
and all chipping in
Yeah.
to make our country the best country, and I do love that.
Yeah, me
where
too.
now their tool
Yeah.
is to divide us,
It
to make
is.
us weaker, and it's working. But it's just so sad. I wish people would watch more of these types of shows to show how.
Well, you can't. I mean, people that watch, I'm surprised they're still on. I'm surprised they're not canceled because of the time.
There's so many
era.
people. Like
do?
my dad loves those shows. Like that's all he watched. Like you and my dad.
I know.
Yeah, love those.
So we talked about. I turned into
shows.
a daddy. Hey, here's something I wanted to talk about really quick.
What?
So one of my favorite games is Words with Friends.
Yeah, I
love Words with Friends.
Before you talk, I love Words with Friends too. But you know how I get when I start playing it. I don't want to say obsessed because I don't think about it unless I'm playing. But while I'm playing, I must get the best word, the most point. Like I can't play gently.
You can't just play it.
I'm too competitive.
I get there's sometimes. I mean, but there's sometimes.
And then you know people are cheating.
Sometimes you just gotta rock a OF. Off.
Yeah, I struggle with that. You just gotta rock
it sometimes.
And then I'll time out on my game because I have to give it enough time to look for everything.
But then you can get lucky and get that keyword, that QI word, which I didn't know existed until I started playing Words with Friends, QI. And if you get lucky, you can land that Q on a triple letter.
Right.
Boom, on a triple letter word, bitch, you off and running. But what I wanted to talk about was, I guess in the past, because you don't play it anymore, so you don't know this is happening right now.
No, but I mean, I said I was going to start again.
But this is stuff that's going on. There's now like bot accounts, chicks, and because you can talk. There's a chat.
Yeah.
You can chat each other in the games. And I talked to some of my friends like, oh, it's a fucking good word, bro. But now there's these fake accounts that come up and play with like a chick of like a blonde, like a picture of a blonde, like Russian chick.
Yeah.
And I always get messages because I always get new requests, you know, hi, how are you? You know, and I don't respond to them, but I was thinking, because I don't respond, yet they continue to play. I just thought that was the funniest thing.
Right.
Like they're trying to run a scam on me, and then they're like, oh, he didn't respond, but he's playing some pretty good words.
Well, but they're also thinking, oh, he's still playing with me. He's
right,
interested.
so there's still a chance.
Yeah.
So then the other side of me was like thinking, I should just right off the bat, like, hey, can you like, I know we just met, but can you send me like $20?
Yeah.
I was thinking of flipping the script.
Do it.
I think I might.
Yeah.
I haven't been hit up yet.
So the next time they hit you, the next time they're like, hey, how are you? And you can go, I'm a little hard for cash.
Yeah, what if
you
I
have
just
$20?
What if they put like, what if I just, said, honestly, sent that and then just sent them this long ass fucking message back.
I need a kidney. What type blood do you
all
have?
this shit.
Yeah, my
First
grandma's
off,
sick.
do you have $20 that I could have?
Yeah.
Second off,
do you
I'm on the
remember
verge
that
of
one
homelessness.
time? You know what that reminded me of? You remember that one time where we are overhearing our neighbors talk because one of our neighbors is dating.
You don't need to whisper, honey. They can't hear you.
Okay. One of our neighbors.
Honey.
What?
Talk normal.
It scares me.
Stop it. They can't hear us. And if they can, I'll fight them right now. So
one of our neighbors is dating a woman who is clearly on methamphetamine.
Clearly a meth head. 100% meth. And how do we know this? Because she comes over every now and again.
Yeah.
And damn, like I don't want to go into too much detail. And then you can hear her cleaning like at 11:30 to 12:30 at night.
Cleaning, clanking.
And yelling.
And
we call her meth mouth.
And
this is our lives, everybody.
I mean, it's just, here's the thing. It's not in our building. It's not,
right.
It's, by the way, we live in we don't live in like an apartment building. So it's not like anything like that. We're adjacent.
We watch everybody around us.
And
we're up so we can look down. Kind of on we
don't need to get too specific.
Is it a steed? I'm just saying, is it like we're in a steed or like a king and queen type city? We get to look down.
It's called duplex. We're in a duplex.
I know. I'm talking about like when kings and queens they go out on their balcony.
Their kingdom?
And look down upon their kingdom. I feel like this is our kingdom.
Oh,
here.
yeah. So we have our kingdom. So anyways.
And our kingdom is filled with meth heads.
Meth heads, homeless, drunks.
And homeless people. And it's our kingdom.
People who are coupled who maybe perhaps should not be coupled.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, we have some amazing, awesome neighbors who are like super sweet. We talk to them all the time. We run into them.
Christmas presents. We give chocolates and cars and happy birthdays.
And bread and all that stuff. So anyways, but we're talking specifically about meth mouth. So anyways, she will often start a fight and they'll fight. And then she'll start off asking for like $5, but at the end she's up to like $20 $25.
Well, can I have like $5?
I
Give
need-
me like $10.
No, I need $5. That's all I need. So if you have $10, give it to me.
Yeah.
But how much do you need? Like, give me a 20. A 20 will do it.
$25.
That's all I need. So 20 and the 5 makes 25. It's
Oh,
very-
you're so stupid. Like, she calls him stupid. And he's just like, what do you want me to do? Yeah. He didn't really respond much, but it's
just interesting.
Is it?
Everyone's dynamic. Then we have another couple to our side. Like,
we like to turn all the lights out too, and then kind of peek out the window and watch. Like, shh. We'll be in the middle of our programs. We'll be watching a program, and you can hear in the distance,
I know.
"Go, we're like 10, 25, $35." And we're like, "Babe, oh God, they're going again." And then we turn everything off, and we look at a cookie.
Did you guys hear her?
Sweet honey baby.
Listen, watch. Cookie, are you hungry?
Oh wow, she is hungry.
I think we need to pause it.
We're gonna pause
feed
it
the
real quick,
babies.
Nuts, and go feed our little baby furry Nuts. Hold on.
Otherwise, you're just gonna hear this all night.
Which is really cute though.
Yeah, but it's a lot.
Hold on one sec. And the babies are fed.
Oh, the little tum-tums are all full.
And now I have Puss eating right by my feet, and she likes to bury her food, or at least act like she's burying it. So she just keeps clawing at my foot now.
That did make me laugh. I do think God gets you back for all the things you've done to me through the Kimpses with their little claws. So the times like when you go rawr, rawr, and you snap at me for things that don't matter, or because you're hungry, those are those little moments that
Who are
I
you
think
talking about?
you. I'm talking about you.
Look at me when you say all
I'm
those words.
literally staring at you in your goddamn balls of eyes.
Look at me when you say all
I
those words.
cannot look. Okay, just so you know at home, we don't even sit next to each other. We sit across from each other so we could stare at each other.
You look at me when you say those words to me.
I haven't even blinked. There hasn't even been a blink. Yeah.
It's true.
I don't know.
It's true. And I do get cranky. And you want to know something, honey?
What?
That probably is God getting me back
Yeah.
for the hell that I
No, but
put
then
you
I
through.
have to. Yeah, but I have to put up with your crank.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
still
thing.
coming. And my stank.
Yeah, and
My
your
crank
stank
and
now.
my stank.
Crank stank.
Oh, man. Is it bad?
Oh man.
I am showering after this
You dank
episode.
crank stank.
Nuts.
You dank crank stank.
So I feel like we've covered quite a bit so far. Meth mouth, words with friends.
Baby, they don't need a recap. They just listen to it. We are the ones who left and fed the cats.
So let's talk about a couple more fetishes. How's that
Yeah,
sound?
let's do that.
So we did a segment called
Fetishes and phobias.
Fetishes and Phobias, or Fears and Fetishes. This time we're just going to talk about some fetishes and see if what we relate to, if we can.
Because we didn't make a song about it, did we?
No.
So
It's a lot of work
so
for me
now
to
we
write
get
these songs. and
until we. Okay, first of all, you don't write them yourself. We both write them together. So
I will not let
fall
you.
back.
I will not.
fall back,
I will
liar.
not let you say that because
Fall
that
back.
is false.
That's what you want to say, but that's not the truth.
That's 100% false. I write the
Right.
song.
What you're saying
I
is
tell you what to
100%
sing.
false.
I tell you how to sing it
No.
over my music, and
No.
those are our theme songs.
Not true. It's not true.
All right.
Exactly.
It's 100%
And here
true.
you
But
go.
anyways,
That's
let's
how you
move on.
know.
Let's move on
Oh,
to some
God.
fetishes.
I just surround myself with men who
Everybody
lie.
loves a fetish.
I just surround myself
Let's
with men who
move on
lie.
to
Men who lie. I just surround myself with men who lie.
Listen to you.
Look how great that
Oh, I'm a
harmony is.
victim.
I mean, that melody.
I'm
Listen
a
to this.
victim. Men lie to me.
No, I didn't say I'm a victim. I'm being very accountable. I just surround myself with men who lie. Men who lie. That's such a good melody.
Where's the harmony? I don't hear any harmony.
I said
on it.
melody. I need. Okay, so put that down in a track and then I'll harmonize to it.
Hey, thank you. You just admitted it, saying put it down in a track. Exactly.
Right. What I just said. In other words, record.
Exactly.
Oh God,
Okay.
I can't. You're exhausting.
Let's
and I'm
get
already
into some
exhausted.
fetishes, people.
Fetishes.
Hey, Nuts. Y'all got some fetishes? Y'all like some weird shit?
What-
Y'all like your
what
toes
makes,
tickled?
What kinks you out? What makes you?
Y'all like
tick?
having your fucking butt wiped, being paddled in the
What
booty,
makes your
being
nips
fed
hard?
yogurt, being fed baby chow,
Do you
being
like to
called
lick
Albert.
balloons? What?
Is that a fetish?
It
Licking
is.
balloon? I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's
Here
go.
we
Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
So Daddy is just gonna pull one out, and we'll talk about it. You decide.
I'll just, here it is. I'm going alphabetical, but I guess we don't have to go.
Right.
But the first one at the top of this list here, and I'll give him a shout out because I went to this thing. I just Googled it. Badgirlsbible.com is the list I'm looking at. That sounds like something you might be into, baby. The Bad Girls Bible. Yeah.
Bad Girls Bible,
Oh,
where
sick.
we don't just thump God, we thump life.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so I don't know if you listened to the last fear and fetish episode. I don't know if you noticed this, but personally, I had quite a time trying to pronounce some of these things.
Yeah, you did.
And I
Do you want
wanted
me to pronounce it?
No. I wanted to go into like the Greek meaning of the words and all that shit, which I did. We did for a couple of them, but
I don't think we need to do that.
No.
I think we just need to get into what it is and,
so
and
this
how we think.
first one, abasiophobia.
Ooh, it sounds like it's a
Abasiophobia.
a hate of Bezos. Amazon. Doesn't like
Well,
Amazon.
it's Bezos,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's any fetishes for
Yet.
there probably is.
I'm sure
probably
there's an Amazon
fetishes.
fetish.
Abasiophobia.
Every time he bends down to put the package down.
Abasiophobia is an attraction to people in neck braces, wheelchairs, casts, or other devices that impair mobility. And that was documented for the first time as occurring in a woman in the late 80s. It may be a part of a medical fetish or enjoyed because it restricts movement.
Whoa. Okay.
And now I do know there are fetishes. I've seen video and pictures of people like in all vinyl outfits, like
Yeah, that's
from their head to
different.
their toe. But then they're like,
Restrained.
yeah, they put like this crazy tight rubber thing over them so you can't move. You're just down.
Yeah.
And, people do what they do to them.
Right. But that sounds like that's the person with the fetish who gets restrained. This sounds more like you get off on seeing someone else.
I'm trying to see now.
And maybe that means they can't run away.
Yeah. See, for me,
that's scary.
For me, it wouldn't be the impairment of the mobility. Like, if I picture you in like a cast or a neck brace, like
Yeah.
I smile obviously immediately because
Wow.
it's just kind of funny.
And now
You
you're
with a
laughing
neck
about
brace.
it.
Not the injury. What I'm saying is, I might want to jack off on a cast if you're wearing a cast. I might want to jack off on it.
I don't know if that's proper care of a cast because you're not supposed to get it wet.
I'm just saying.
And I wouldn't be able to wash it. And the last thing I want is to perhaps be resting my hands or arm on a desk and fall asleep, and then I have to smell the old cumps.
Yeah, that's true.
On that
I'm
cast.
just saying, I'm imagining maybe like if you had a full leg cast that went to your thigh.
Babe, why are you wishing this on me?
I'm not wishing it. I'm imagining you in it, and I'm thinking
That's wishing
I
on
can see
me.
the skin. I can see your leg skin, but you got a little boo-boo under there. I'm like, oh, I'm getting that
If I have a
boo-boo.
full-on leg cast, like some major shit happened to
I'm getting
me.
that boo-boo. You know what I'm saying?
What, you want to get in the crevice between the crest?
Maybe I could lube
cast
up
and
the
the leg?
skin, the area between the cast and the skin, and I could stick it in there.
Look, that sounds painful to your fucking penis, but whatever.
Yeah.
I would totally fucking let you.
Okay, cool.
Because it'd probably be itchy, and I'd be like, get that schlong in there and get it scratching. I might even attach some like sandpaper to your dick just so I could scratchy.
You're clearly not into this fetish.
I mean, for me, honey, seeing anything hurt, any human being, any
Take the hurt
animal.
away from it, though. That's not what this fetish is about.
Yeah, but
This
that's
fetish
what
isn't
that-
about the hurt, the injury. It's about, first of all, for this person, it was for the immobility. It was people can't move if they're in a wheelchair as fast away or they can't.
Right, but to me, like I said, as a woman looking at this fetish, to me it sounds like this man or this person gets excited because these people can't fight back and
'Cause they
can't run.
fight, yeah.
Yeah.
See, for me, it's the physical look of it.
Right. So now if they're saying that this is just
It's
about
not. I'm
me
saying
dressing up and you being like, hey, put this neck brace on.
Yeah, it's more cosplay for me.
Done.
Yeah.
Like, that's hilarious. I would honey, I would put my arm in a sling. I'd want one of them back braces.
That's what I'm saying.
That's so adorable. And then also I want the orthodontic brace
Ooh,
thing.
that's hot.
That's so crazy. I want a pad for my head with a helmet on it. I want one leg with a hard cast
Maybe
sticking
let's
straight
try
out.
the orthodontist mask thing.
Baby doesn't want Kimpses. He wants painful Kimpses.
Oh, no, that's for my dick. I put my dick in it.
Honey, your dick would bleed.
Yeah.
You can't even open your mouth, I don't think.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, and it would be a lot of drooling.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just
hit
go
the-
anywhere, not
okay.
alphabetical.
Okay.
Boom, stop there.
Okay. Harpaxophilia. Harpaxophilia.
Now let me try. I like guessing. Harpaxophilia.
Do you want me to spell it for you?
Yeah.
HARPAX ophilia.
The fear of your
It's not
ex.
a fear, it's a fetish.
I mean, the fetish of your ex learning how to play harp.
No.
Harpexophilia.
Right, because of harpexophilia. Nope. Harpexophilia is a fetish for being robbed.
So close.
Can be played as a role in consensual or non-consent. Crematostophilia, a similar kink for being forced to pay for sex. Huh.
Now, I don't mind the paying for sex because it's both of our, we
Right, if like you
together.
or if one of us pretended to be
I am down for that for sure.
what are they called these days in 2021?
Hookers, prostitutes, escorts. I think sex workers and escorts.
Yeah.
No.
So if I pretended to be and you picked up on me at a bar, so that's funnier. I feel like if you paid me for the sex.
It is. I mean, it's funnier, yeah, but we're trying to go for the kink factor, right?
That's kinky though, isn't it? Women pay men for sex.
I don't want to pay you money. You pay me money.
But you say that to me while we're doing it. Say, I don't want to pay you, you fucking pig.
So you want mean money sex?
Yeah,
Nice.
mean money sex.
Mean
yeah.
money sex. You're not worth a dime, you
Yeah,
fucktard.
But I'm gonna pay you for it.
Yeah, you're just meant to be cumpsed on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, after I'm done with you, get me a sandwich and leave.
See, I wouldn't do that, but if you paid me to, I would.
Right, well, I would pay you for the sandwich.
Then you got it.
Okay.
One sandwich coming up.
So,
You want me to run down to Whole Foods and get it for you? I'm going to
Let's
make it
talk
for you
about-
right here.
oh no, good. I want somebody else to make me a sandwich.
Okay.
I don't know where your hands
You just
have
want
been.
me to get
Actually,
it.
I do know where
You
your
know
hands
exactly
have been.
where my hands have been.
And that's why I want you to get someone else to make the sandwich.
Oh.
But I was trying to think of how much money I would give you. Now, don't say it yet. But if I were to leave money for you after sex,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the dollar amount that comes to mind. And you know what's funny? Over and over, the dollar amount, which I feel like is pretty hefty.
Yeah.
$50.
Wow.
That's not good?
That's what you would pay me for my sex.
Yeah, because like you want it and you're
No,
getting
but
off.
you're paying me for it.
Yeah, $50.
You're paying me for my sex.
Yeah, I'm going to give you $50 for your penis pumps. That's what I'm going to do.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah.
That's
because
a lot.
I get to come too. So it's
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
not only am I getting 50 bones, I'm getting to come as well.
You're getting 50 bones and 50 bones.
Yeah.
50 pumps.
Man,
You've never put a dollar amount on your sexcades.
No, I've never done that.
No.
Never been with a prostitute. No, I know so many people,
I do
being
too.
a drug addict, and maybe you sex addicts probably, but being an addict, a lot of my buds that have done meth and crack, just prostitutes and crack and meth go hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
Apparently. And
Yeah.
Now me being a heroin, believe me, I've done plenty of meth. Never got to that point. For me, my dick always got real shrunk up.
Real
There
shrunks.
was one time I think I did meth and I fucking jacked off for like hours. I was raw. I think like 12 hours straight I was jacking off.
See,
There was
that would
nothing-
keep me from ever doing meth again.
There was nothing coming out of me.
If my puss came out with any war wound after a drug, that would eliminate that drug from my life.
Yeah, if you do meth, you just fuck for hours.
Oh my God,
Like, it's
those
just
poor women.
Fucking dry. It's crazy.
Yeah. Especially because it dehydrates you.
What was I saying though? Oh yeah, prostitutes. I just never went down that road.
I think that's one of the things that I love about you. No offense to anyone who has. It's just there's a comfort factor in STDville
Yeah.
that I think put my mind at ease. Where I still made you go to the doctor and whatever, but
Yeah. Well, being a heroin addict, for me at least, my libido, my sex, I had no sex drive, like zero. And that's probably because I was all dopamined out. So I was just
we
like,
could tell the first story of something, but
oh, the first time we fooled around.
yeah.
And I prematurely ejaculated.
Truly ejaculated.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, you just ruined it. You just told the story. So
Well, when we first got together, Bethany and I was just coming off of I wasn't sober by any means, but I was smoking a lot of weed, and I don't think I started taking, maybe I was just,
I think you were taking pills.
I was just in the beginning of
Yeah.
taking pills again when we had met. So it wasn't too bad, but again, I was still we were making out for hours and doing all that bumping and grinding that you do at the beginning of a hangout when you're romantically involved with someone. And then we finally started getting after a couple months. So then I was kind of a little more heavily into the pills at this point. Secretly, obviously, you didn't know.
No, I didn't know any.
And, we finally got to that point where we went to oral sex with each other after a couple months. And Bethany was giving me oral sex. And I was not even half erect.
You were nothing.
I had a little blood flowing down there.
And that has never happened to me.
I had a little, but that should just be a testament to how great you are at it, because I fucking came like that.
You came, but you weren't even hard. It was so weird. I had never experienced anything like that.
You were going, and I was thinking in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, she's going to get to feel it and see it. And it just wouldn't get hard, but it felt good. So I was like, oh no. Oh, it's going to happen. And then I just came.
And then
I couldn't stop
so
it.
quick.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, oh, in my head, I was like, oh boy, I have to run.
Honey, it had been.
How are we going to use this tool?
It had been so long for me that there was like a fiery, passionate thing happening. And then even physical. I hadn't been with anybody physically for months. I mean, a while
I hadn't either.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, no. I hadn't been with anybody that I really liked, like could hang out for a long time.
Wait a minute. So you were being physical with people that you didn't like?
No. I'm saying I hadn't been with anybody. I mean, I did just date somebody, I think. I can't remember how long it was in between.
I think we were both a couple months out of a relationship.
Yes. That's what I meant. Like I wasn't with anybody either. But even the thing that I came out of, it was like a short, what is this? Let's see.
Yeah.
And then I very much didn't want to be in it.
I was talking to another girl when we first started hanging out.
I know, you told me. Like fucking toddler.
She was a kid.
Yeah.
And when she told me her
another
age,
sign, I should have been like, oh my God.
No, the sign is she told me she was fucking 20 years old or 19 or something like that.
But 20 or 19 is still crazy.
I stopped talking to her after she told me her age.
Yeah.
And because we had met as well. But after she had told me her age, something inside of me just stopped. I was just like, whoa, even though it's completely legal.
Yeah.
And that's probably like a lot of dudes are like, yeah, 19, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it just was like, this is fucking weird. And then she started, because when we first started hanging out, the other chick, not you and me, she was into like serial killers and stuff. And like, she could intellectually speak. Not that I can, but she had a big vocabulary, and she didn't look that young.
Yeah.
So I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then she told me, and then that was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
She was covered in tattoos. She had some life experience. She was like a fucking webcam chick and done all this shit.
Oh
so I thought she had
God.
been around for years, and doing things. And then she was like, yeah, I'm 19. I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
And if that's all she's done and she's only 19,
yeah,
sky's the limit from there.
Man.
Like, what else are you willing to do?
Man.
Not that that's a bad thing. Again,
no.
I just mean
I'm
at
sure she's
that
doing great
age.
things. I'm sure
Yeah.
she's doing great things.
I'm sure.
But anyways, back to the premature ejaculation, because of the pills. For me, it was hard to.
I just remember in my mouth, I was just like, as I was doing it, I was like,
I think I told you I was going to come.
No, you did. I'm saying like, honey, first of all, we were making out forever.
Yeah.
And the fact that you weren't already rock hard, like while we were doing that,
I think I was
my first.
And then I think it started to go down because I got nervous, I think.
Well, what's interesting, so listen, this is funny.
Yeah.
Every single guy I have ever been with, every single
Wait, you've been
guy.
with other guys?
Not that many. Genuinely, not that many.
No,
I'm extremely picky.
I've been with like 1,000 chicks.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
a couple dudes, so.
But I really, like Sean was saying, we were making out for months. Like, I don't dive in. I don't fuck right away.
We would put
Nothing
on
wrong
some
if you do.
Tricky, some Portishead. We'd be making out and bumping and grinding.
Yeah. It's just, I know in my experience as a woman that if you can't get past the 4-month mark, with a man
Yeah.
and you've already had sex with them, you don't know what you're in for. There's something that happens to a man if they haven't had sex with you yet at the 4-month mark where you get all the information you need. They are either going to be amazing
Yeah.
or they are going to lose their shit.
Yeah. Well, I think most people put up a front for a few months and then
and they can't hold it. Right. Yeah. Exactly. So why would I give up my God gifts that in a few weeks I'm going to find out the real you and wish I had never done that? So this way it what's the word? Not negates. It deters me from making any of those any of those, oh my God, I can't speak right now. The sun's going down and I'm losing my brain.
Well, I don't know what you're trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is, again, I don't think anything's wrong with people who do whatever. I don't care what other people do. Just in my experience, I like to wait because otherwise I'm creating problems for myself that don't need to occur. In other words, I could fuck somebody after a month or a day or a week or an hour, it doesn't matter. But the outcome will still be the same at month 4. It just will. So instead of getting involved, getting my heart involved, especially after, at least how I have sex, I look at sex as a pretty important task in a relationship. Yeah. It's literally determines whether you're friends or lovers, just sticking the dick in. So for me, it's a big deal. And I don't want to deal with all the stuff that could occur if I make the wrong choice or allow something to happen that I'm not ready because I don't feel like I know you yet.
Right.
But after 4 months, let me tell you, you've already probably had a little tiff.
Yeah.
You've probably already gone through some sort of life thing. You've hung out. You've gone maybe on some sort of car trip. You've seen them when they're hungry or not hungry or fail at something. There's all these things that I need to see before I'm going to invest my time, because my time's I'm a workaholic. My time's really important.
Yeah.
So I could be working on things and creating things, or I could be creating this relationship, but you have to be worth me creating it with you.
Sure.
So so that's why I wait till 4 months. But with us, because I waited that long, I had already invested that much time.
Yeah.
And we were already best friends.
We were already doing stuff.
Oh my God, we did everything together. We went on a road trip together. We created
a show.
God, we created a TV show. It was insane. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, now you got baby dick in my mouth.
Hey.
I was just I was like, why is his dick not hard?
But
oh my God, you were so into it.
There were times that you felt it though when it was hard when we were making out and stuff. You rubbed it over the pants.
Right. But so anyway, so listen. So we got to that point. And again, you came really fast.
Yeah.
And, it was in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's why we don't have any women listeners, by the way.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm horribly disgusting, as are you.
No, whatever.
Anyways, but it's the truth. We're just honest. Basically means women don't like honesty, is what I'm hearing myself say.
12% of our listeners are women. So
they are. It is going up slowly but
women.
surely.
And then we do also have some non-binary.
So we don't know what they are. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, so I had the dick in my mouth. It's little baby chubs. Not much happening. And all of it happens, and then afterwards, I'm thinking.
No matter what, though, I always got some girth going on. It may not be all crazy long, of course.
Honey,
it is.
First of all, I love your dick when it's there.
Yeah. It's
which
a good dick.
Is any time after the pills, basically.
Yeah.
You were on pills, but anyways, so what I was thinking in my head is, I've invested this much time, and you're not saying it. You didn't say anything after. You were just like, this is a normal day. So that scared me because like I said.
What was I supposed to say? Oh my God, I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry about that.
That's not that normally doesn't happen. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure I said that though. I could have swore I said something along those lines.
I know that I said, is something wrong because you weren't into it. This was before you came.
Yeah, but I came.
That this is right before it because when I started going down, I knew you weren't hard yet. This is a lot for us.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's called fetishes.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was like, this is, something wrong because I thought maybe something happened. And you were like, no, I don't remember what you said, to be honest, because I was probably in my own head. But
I probably just said, no, it just felt so good. I couldn't help myself.
well, what happened was,
Well, I gotta say, I'm on like 35 Vicodins right now, and it really fucks with my dopamine levels.
Right, you would never say that.
No.
So that's why you didn't say anything. But to your benefit, my past of men that I've loved and been in a relationship
Fellatioed.
Fellatioed. No, I'm talking sex or fellatio. But like I was in a relationship with them and then we decided to have sex. We were already in love before we had sex because it was months and months in.
Yeah.
For every relationship I've ever had.
Yeah.
So by the time the guy goes to perform, yeah, there's like something that happens to a man who's in love and it's pressure and it's whatever. They've always had some sort of either they ejaculate immediately or they can't get hard or they start off having sex and then they're like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Every single one. And when I say every single one, guys, it's like under 10. So like every single one.
You've been in love 10 times?
No, I've had a few where even after those amount of months, I wasn't in love with them yet. But I thought like they've passed some of the...
Wait a minute.
What?
How many times have you been in love with somebody besides me?
I would say 2 other times. I don't know if my first love was actual love. I'm not sure anymore. Just because now that I know love.
It was abusive, kind of a hostage situation.
It was crazy.
So
I would say
I took hostages too, so I get it.
I was the hostage in that relationship.
I know. And I was the hostage taker.
Oh, got you.
So.
So I would say 2.5 because I'm not sure about the first one.
Yeah.
I think it was just my first love, first time I ever had sex, first time everything. So it felt like we were in love.
Sure.
And it was always like, and I moved someplace where I was all by myself and he was very, all about me, like very like, which made me feel really good. But I don't know what that was because it
sounds like infatuation. And
it was just, for me, I was scared.
Yeah.
And I was told I could never, something was wrong with me
better.
And I would
could
never,
do better
right.
Than right.
So
Very
I was
abusive.
locked in. But I would say I was in love 2 other times.
Huh.
You included.
So 3.
3 total.
Yeah.
Possibly, maybe twice.
Yeah. I'm counting now how many times I was in love. Same. I don't know if the first relationship I was in was, although we said love, of course, but we were young, out of high school. More of an infatuation, I think.
Yeah, I'd say I don't know if a lot of people feel this way, but I feel like unless you're together for a really, really long time, like I was together with him for like 5-6 years. I was trapped in that.
You might be the 3 as well.
See, 3's our number.
Number 3.
Oh,
high five. Both number 3. That's crazy.
Which makes sense to me because like the first one you're learning.
Yeah.
The second one you can see all the stuff and fix it. And then by the third one you should be like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I was on drugs for all of them, including you. So
yeah, that's true.
Thank God I got sober, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so let's just get right back to fetishes then.
Yeah.
So that's a premature ejaculation story.
Oh, well, anyways, my point though is I was tolerant. I was very tolerant of it because of what had occurred. And I thought maybe he's just too afraid to say anything.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, of course it went away somehow.
Yeah. No. Well, because there was also times when I was on pills where I could, get a hard on and then maintain it. And
I don't think you were nervous by this time. Like we've been together.
It also helped numbed things, so it could last a little longer.
You're welcome.
Anyways, Dracophilia.
Ooh, is this vampiric? Does this have anything to do with?
No.
Spell it.
No. DRACO.
Oh.
Philia. Fantasy related, yes.
Does it have to do with
Draco?
Yeah, that's what I said. Vampiric. Dracula.
A fetish for dragons. Fantasy fetish companies such as Bad Dragon make... Oh, there's a fetish company called Bad Dragon, and they make dragon dildos, including those that ejaculate.
So these are people
bestiality.
who love who want to fuck with dragons.
Wouldn't that be considered, or is it because it's
an
a
animal,
fantasy?
but it's still an animal, even though it's fantasy.
So that's bestiality.
Yes, but they want it to be a dragon.
Yeah, I don't find dragons sexy. I find them awesome.
I want to ride a dragon.
So maybe there you go. You do have it.
No, like ride it like on its back, like Game of Thrones shit, like
yeah.
Dracarys.
Dracophilia.
Yes.
Dracarius, exactly.
Dracarius. No, I want them as pets. I want them to love me but be mean to everyone else because they're protecting me.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, I'm not getting a sexual turn on, but I am getting like a turn on in a way of that makes me really happy that I could pet this. You know what I do love, babe? I don't know if there's a fetish for this. I like being able to tame wild things so that they're sweet and kind and loving to me. But when they're out in the world, they're scary. Yeah. I love that.
I got bit by a mosquito. It totally landed on my leg and bit me.
It's probably because these fucking screens have holes in them.
Unbelievable.
And now we have the lights on, which we normally don't do.
I felt it land on me,
Maybe we should close the blind. You want me to close the...
No. It's already warm and I smell really bad.
I do not want another mosquito bite.
I think I killed it.
Okay.
When it landed on me, I smacked it really
where there's
hard.
one, there are many.
Okay. What is this one? Oh, this one. See, this one would be great for me. Aproctophilia.
Aproctophilia.
Eproctophilia.
Oh, spell it.
Eproctophilia.
Okay, so proc to me means like butt doctor, proctologist.
Here we go.
And the E part, eproctologist. So that would mean external butt stuff.
Interesting. Yeah.
It is?
Well, it's arousal from flatulence, farts.
Oh.
So it is. I mean, that's stuff that comes out of your butt, babe. Very good.
Oh my gosh.
You did it.
Sometimes I forget how smart I am. I just never apply things that I think about.
I could be churning people on day and night with this one, babe.
Literally, we were just at Whole Foods and
I crop dusted that
the
whole motherfucking Whole Foods.
Like every time you did, I had to open the frozen food section door and just be like,
I'd walk
get
away.
the gust of wind.
I'd walk a million and be like, whoop. And then I'd walk
not
away
every
from it.
time.
Not every time.
Sometimes you allow me to walk into it.
Yeah.
And then you
but
say.
I tell you.
But you tell me after I walk into it.
No. I say you're about to walk into a fucking fart.
Sometimes. And then sometimes I appear and then you go, you just walked into my fart.
You just walked into my fart.
Yes, so.
You're about to walk into a fucking fart.
Yeah. You're about to walk into my eproctophilia.
Right? That's what I'm talking about.
What if I did, babe? What if I was like, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Fart at me, baby. I'm sure there's farts. Like that cake and a fart lady.
Babe, one of the first pornos that ever made the rounds in my friend's circle was a German Scheiser film, and it's a shit
Scheiser.
Porn. And they were using poop as lube, and they were
like
chick
the
took the
worst
piece of
thing
poop
you
was
can
like
do.
Like sucking on the piece of poop like it was a dick. Yeah, it was disgusting.
Can I just tell you right now, because you saw that as a child, that I am so grateful that you did not pick up on any of those and it become a fetish.
I wasn't a child. That was late teens by then.
It doesn't matter. That's a child, by the way, watching some Scheiser films that should not occur.
17, maybe 18.
Because first of all, men, if you don't know this, ladies, if you don't know this, your shit, his shit, anyone else's shit in your vagina is like bad news bears.
A lot of bacteria.
Oh my God. You want to talk about 8 different infections?
And you know something? That's all I was thinking about whenever I watched that. I'd be like, how are they not? First of all, the smell. But second of all, they've got to have horrible infections after this.
Absolutely.
Oh God, there was this one scene where they put this chick up like a sex swing. You can hang and then your legs are open and you put your arms and your legs in it. And this guy shook up a champagne bottle and he put he corked it and then he put it in her butthole and he removed his finger and the champagne just shot in her butt. And then he shook the champagne bottle around while it was in her butthole. And she was just like, and then he pulled the bottle out and
just shit. Oh my God, that is so unhealthy. See, here's the thing. These people don't think about their health.
No.
This is what I mean by my poop shoot is going to go only in one direction That's it. It's like the band One Fucking Direction.
Harry Styles.
Nothing else. Yes. My puss is Harry Styles, but my butt is One Direction. And the fart that my butt makes is story of my life. I don't know the words. Story of my life. That's the only song you hear out of my butt.
You want to know something nuts? You were probably thinking to yourself, they haven't mentioned farts once yet.
Right?
And
how long? Where are we at?
We're 50 minutes in.
50 fucking minutes?
And here it is.
This is so
you
far.
You fart talk. You fart
so
fetishes.
Far.
This is for all our proctophilias out there.
Pretty much our entire fan base.
Our proctophilias
They must like farts in some way. They either make you laugh, they make you have a better day, maybe they get you off, maybe they make you feel relief. Either way, our fans
You know
love
what was
farts.
funny about the one fart I had in Whole Foods earlier today when we were in the frozen
The one
section?
of many.
Yeah, the one in the frozen section.
Oh, uh-huh.
When I walked away and I was like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yep.
I had just remembered that I wanted to get a can of cold brew right at that moment, so it was perfect.
Which makes you have awful farts.
So yeah, but it's with oat milk, so it's not
Yeah.
that bad. But it's funny because I was like, whoop, whoop, whoop. But in my mind, I was like, where do they put that cold brew at? Yeah, as I was farting.
That's right, because we're multitaskers.
I know. And then I
we're
remembered.
professional farters.
I remembered it was right around the other side. And so I went over and I was able to crop dust a good section there and go grab a can of cold brew. And
Oh, man. One thing that's weird that I figured out, too, is those dribble farts? Do you know what I'm talking about? Where like No, it's like...
yeah.
It's like it literally is falling. Like they're ones that you can't control. Like in other words, there's probably so much pressure in your body
Yeah.
that your anus hole, like your sphincter, just is like fuck it and just goes. Yeah, it just like it's like a projectile vomit but fart.
I had a bunch of those yesterday.
That's what I felt like you were having. Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I had those
because
yesterday.
they were so bad.
Honey, when I was
They smelled alien.
I know they didn't smell like my
not
farts.
you.
And it was
Or food. Like, because sometimes you're like, that's fucking
It kind of had like a
Tony's Tacos.
like a clay smell to it. It was weird.
Is that what you thought? I thought it smelled more like the portobello mushroom sauce you ate.
Maybe it was maybe I'm overdoing it on the mushrooms.
No, I don't think it was the mushrooms. I think it was that sauce.
That sauce was so good.
It might have been good, but it was like a gloppy, phlegmy looking mess.
Yeah, I'll definitely be getting that sauce next time we go back to that steakhouse.
The one next to it, the white one, I didn't like, and you kept eating it, and I was
like...
like...
leg is tingling now. Where it bit me, the leg that got bit.
Honey, I have a bruise from the mosquito that I got.
That motherfucker hit me. But I wanted to go back to the farts from yesterday.
Of course you did,
So
yes.
I was praying last night before we went to bed, and you were in the bathroom. You couldn't hear it, but it felt like I had this huge one that was coming, and it was huge, but it just went like this.
That was God.
So it wasn't like a...
Right.
It was like a...
Well, that's because you were kneeling and your butthole was open.
It was wide open.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Very loose butthole fart.
Yeah, it
Not
was a
tight
loose
butthole fart.
That's what I'm saying. Like, those are so weird. It's because your mind doesn't even have time to tighten the hole.
Yeah, no.
And it just falls out and your butt's like, you're going to allow me to remove this air immediately. And it's...
That's it.
That's it.
Those are those farts.
So look, guys, we got 50 minutes in. I hope you're proud of us.
God bless you all for hanging out with us.
I'm sure they're farting I'm sure several of our people fart while they're listening.
I really hope you do. I hope you're either at home or you're in an office or you're in your car and you've farted in your pants. And
we give you permission.
Your pants are just full of your fart and your smell is just getting all over you down there. Your
but
legs.
we do recommend doing what we do, which is just let your neighbor know, hey, you're walking into a fart.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
I'm about to fart.
I don't do that at all when we're in public, honey.
No, but you do. At least sometimes you do it to me.
To
sometimes,
you, I do it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let
Just
you
to
know.
the ones you love. Who cares about everyone else?
I mean, when I did the walk away fart today in Whole Foods, I think I came.
Oh, I watched 3 people walk into that dust.
Easily walked right through it.
Yeah.
And I am.
It was like a
not
Susan
sorry for
Powder
it.
fart.
I am not sorry for it.
No one knows who Susan Powder is.
Who is Susan Powder?
I just saw her on RuPaul's Drag Race. She's got like really short white hair, and she was like,
I remember Susan Powder.
She's like a fitness guru.
I remember Susan Powder.
So I saw her on that. She's really funny. I just like the last name that it's Powder, so I thought of dust, and that's why I called it the Susan Powder fart.
Good one, baby.
Thank you.
All right, nuts. There it is. Another one in the bank. Now, don't
Another
forget.
one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Hey,
They walk
hey,
through
hey.
it. Another one bites the dust.
Literally biting the fart dust.
Biting
because
the
there's
fart dust.
molecular structure to farts.
Honey, when I walk through and I immediately open my mouth to yell at you because I know I just walked through, I am eating
You're
your
eating
fart
my
dust.
fart. There's molecular
It's like
structure to
tit
it.
for tat. Do I yell at you and eat the dust, or do I just fucking smell it and try and walk through and then just in my mind be mad
That
at
goes
you?
with anything that smells. There is a physical compound to it.
I'm sure there's a phobia for that or a fetish.
I'm sure there is. Well, we just did the fart one, the flatulence
What if,
one.
do you think there's a fetish of somebody when they fart if the person puts their mouth over their anus hole before they fart?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there's all kinds of
I'm not
butthole
going to lie.
fetishes.
There's a part of me that would like to experience.
What the fuck?
Like,
Wait,
babe.
you want me to put my mouth on your
On my
butthole? No.
butthole while
If you
I
want to
fart.
put your mouth on my butthole.
Abso-fucking-lutely
Yeah,
not.
there you go. Exactly.
But it's not about getting off. I just want to see your face.
Yeah.
I want to know if it tasted like something, if it's overwhelming. What if
okay.
you enjoy it?
Okay, honey. Don't forget to follow us at ACON Podcast on Instagram. Couple of Nuts Talking Podcast
Follow
on
us.
Facebook.
Most importantly, share us.
Share about us.
Come
share us with your
on.
friends. Share us
You
with
all
your
have
family.
friends, coworkers, family.
Review us. And,
Review us, like us, share us,
thank
subscribe.
you so much. Thank you for hanging out with us again. This is so much fun spending time with you.
It is. We're killing it at our jobs.
We love our nuts.
Mm-hmm. We love all you cracked nuts.
Until next time.
Stay nutty, everybody.
Bye for now.
Kimpses.
Kimpses. Bethany.
Bethany.
And Sean.
And Sean.
We are a couple of nuts talking.